The Southwest Geopolitical Zone yesterday launched an initiative, Operation Amotekun, a force with the responsibility to secure its citizens. We see that this is a wonderful development because it is the agglomeration of 6 states: Oyo, Ondo, Ekiti, Lagos, Ogun, and Osun states. All came together to form this Operation Amotekun. And in this wise, 20 vehicles, 20 pickup vehicles were given to each state, and as well 100 motorcycles were as well given to the states to perform their operation fully. On this wise, we want to go out on Vox Pop to ask from people what their view is about this latest development, if it is a welcome idea, and what their wishes and the mode of operation they think they could do to make their citizens more secure, safe, and to have confidence in the security service of Nigeria. I am Babalola Timothy. Stay tuned as I walk through this journey to inquire from people their views. I will be right back. Operation Amotekun was launched and it kicked off. What do you have to say to this latest development?
Okay, it's one of the security architectures initiated by the the Southwest Geopolitical Zone. Of course, in the light of the reality on ground, we should not live in denial. Every geopolitical zone that refuses to protect her people risk is risking the possibility of going to extinction. Because from what we are seeing today, there are a group of people that want to dislodge other people and occupy. So you can't keep watching over them, killing your people, killing your children, even before you, without making any proactive move. I think what they have done, in fact, is long overdue. They would have done this since. And if they have done that, initiated that for long, they were more or less playing hanky-panky, playing politics. Not until things have gone so bad. You see, notwithstanding, it is rather been done than not been done. It's rather been done too late. So the people have to stand up and defend the integrity of their fatherland, ancestral land, which more or less has almost been invaded by the so-called Fulanis. You can see the agenda of the Islamic agenda. They want to invade territories and occupy them over time. And it's high time we have to rise up. Even those in the southeast, of course, we are prepared. So there is no way they can dislodge the security architecture designed by the people, recognized by the governments of the region. So I think this is the right thing at the right time and in the right direction. So everybody has to wake up to defend her ancestral land. Otherwise, it will become a history.
Okay. The Northern says this is an extension of Odua People's Congress, OPC. Don't you think this could be a call-up call for the Igbos and the Hausas to say they want to have their own force as well?
Of course, Igbos has their own force. I won't deny that. I may not give details. An average Igbo man have that consciousness of self-defense entrenched within him. So you hardly could dislodge an Igbo man or dislodge her father's land. Her ancestral is his or her ancestral land. It is forbidden for an outcast, a fugitive, by so-called Fulani to come and start occupying the land we inherited from our forefathers, given to us by God. You see, they should look for where they come from. And of course, I will suggest that they go back to where, if they don't have any other place to occupy. So, in that respect, Igbo people has their own security architecture. And once the occasion demands, you see them coming up. So it's not something that Igbo are proactive in nature. They saw things coming and they move directly to prepare for it, because more or less the Yorubas are like, it will not happen, it will not, and they have almost invaded the wood, the forest within the southern, western region, southwest. And I think I commend them more or less for standing for their people. This, they never allow the politics to divide them at this time. I think that is the way forward.
Okay, now in the place of recruitment,
Okay.
this is meant for indigenes of the southwest.
Yes.
Don't you think it could form sometimes of a conflict if the other tribe wants to get themselves recruited into this particular force?
Well, as the situation stands, it is just an initiative that has been bettered. You see, it's just a new initiation. So I will allow that they protect the integrity of that security outfit. For now, they should absorb people that they know are parts of the system, the west, the southwest, who they should integrate people, the youths, who are clamoring for jobs from the southwest, and shouldn't allow any other people for now to infiltrate, because it may pose some security risk. If they should allow, make it open, no. Anybody that should be part of this architecture, security architecture, should be screened. And the rule of conduct, operation should be strictly defined. So that if there is any breach of contract or any breach of betrayal in that regard, they should be treated with optimum priority. In order to maintain the objective, one is to come up with an initiative, the other one is to maintain the integrity of that. They shouldn't allow at any time politics to come into it. Otherwise, it may not work. It may not yield the expected results.
For me, I'll start it like this. They are the one that caused it. 2019, we were saying we pursue Buhari, they no agree, then voted Buhari in again. So now they see the solution now, they are looking for the solution. What they are doing, they are protecting their land, because can't they, from far distance like that, to come and claim what is not belong to you. So what they are doing, they are protecting their land.
Okay. Wait, the Northerners says that Operation Amotekun is an extension of the OPC.
For me, what's their own business? Is it in their own land or in their own land they are doing it? So Northerners, they are face their thing now. Let Yorubas and face their thing now. What the Yorubas are doing is not for their own business. So let them no come and, because they know what they are going on. They know what they wanted to do. From this Python, all these things, make Yoruba now team up to go and get, to protect their land with their own OPC now. For how many years now, we've been hearing about all this issue. They are raising this issue. This is their about when every time they go and meet Buhari concerning all these things. Buhari didn't do anything concerning. So have to arise and protect their people. So then all there's something can come and bite you in your own house. So what they are doing is good for me.
Okay, now see, this is an extension of Yoruba. Don't you think the Igbos and the Hausas want to rise up, that they want to have their home force as well? And this might lead to the separation of the Nigerian unity in security-wise.
For the past how many years, people are suffering rising, but they didn't have the support. For me now, what Yoruba is doing now is opening people's eyes to know what Nigeria is going through. But I don't know for now, because all of us we are hearing 2023 now. You don't even talk about the one where they don't put us here. All their mind be 2023. Let's go this 2020 now. Before you know, 2020 have already going back. They're gonna say we have already started 2020. So they have already opening people eye. For us, I can't lie to you. What you will do for this thing, you better find solution to protect yourself, because Buhari is there. He's protecting only in people. If you go all these things where they are talking about, see all these big force work, let me just say, all armed force work is their people. And they are not helping any matters. You will wake up in the morning, send you to come and do this one. You not even care about, but they are telling us we want Nigeria. We are not one Nigeria now. So what Yoruba is doing, for me, oh, you want to take protect yourself, protect this Nigeria for you. Because this Buhari government is not helping matters.
I think as far as I'm concerned, it's a good development. But I think they should have done it more earlier. Yes, they should have done it more earlier. I don't know who gave them the advice for them to wake up now. Yorubas are always asleep. That's the truth. I'm sorry to say that. They're always asleep. They would have done this for long. Even then when they keep on saying that Niger Delta is coming into Lagos, Boko Haram is coming gradually, they should have formed something of that nature long ago. But notwithstanding, I would say, well, it's a welcome development. It's a welcome idea. I think it's something that is really going to work perfectly well for them. Because, sometimes when you come to secure your own place, it's important. But you not securing your own place is not important. But my only problem with the stuff is, we know Nigerian government. Is it going to last? That's the question. Is it to say, okay, Operation Amotekun? It's easy to say that. You understand? Okay, let's form it. It's easy. Paper talk. It's very easy. But when it starts, can we really stand the pressure? Can we really stand what it takes? Because Nigerians always have that problem. There's so many things who have to come into it. So many, I tell you. Like I do tell people, for instance, I'm not a security man, but I have some experience in security. If the way it's going at this Operation Amotekun, right? Now let me tell you the truth. If they want it to work effectively, they must have a law guiding them. But if you are forming a group or forming any society without having a law guiding you, you can't operate.
It is a force which the IGP okays it. So it is answerable to the Nigerian police.
Yes, I know. You see, the truth is, Nigerian police, there is no difference. You understand? I like to say my own, but the truth is, I love it. It's not good to condemn something that is good. I love it. But what I'm trying to say is still Nigerian police, it's just that the operation will be different. You understand? The operation will be different in the sense that they know they are guiding the community. They know they are guiding the society. So that's the only difference. So they will not function like the other Nigerian police. So it's a welcome idea for me, and I believe it will really go a long way because Operation Amotekun is something that we are really looking forward to. You understand? But I just pray and hope that Nigerian factor doesn't affect it.
Okay, can you make mention of the Nigerian factors that could affect it?
Bribe along the line comes in, which of course they are still going to collect bribe. You see, I used to say something. Any small thing you form from a police force, bribe will come in. Bribe, some corruption will come in. But if this society, if this group can try to stand without no bribe, no corruption, I think it will be great. But the problem, that's why I said Nigerian factor, it will definitely come in. Because no matter anything, it will definitely come in. But I just want to say this. I want to wish them well because something I've been looking forward to. I used to say this. Permit me to say this. I want to rule this country one day. I want to become the president of this country one day. And I mean it. Everywhere I talk, everywhere I go, I keep telling them this is MC Grammar clamoring that he wants to become the president of this nation. He wants to give this nation what he thinks this nation deserves because these people are all criminals.
Okay, now the Northern Group says Operation Amotekun is an extension of the OPC, Odua People's Congress.
What do you expect the North to say? Are they stupid? I mean, to me, if I'm left to Nigeria, I would have break North for long. Because everything about North doesn't tally with Nigeria. Who are they? Who is their father? I mean, let's tell ourselves the truth. Who is their father? Talomo. They are saying as an extension of OPC. You are very stupid. You don't have an extension of Boko Haram. You understand? These are annoying things that you hear sometimes that want to slap somebody. I wish I could get a northerner who would tell me that I would just slap him. I mean, you are there, Boko Haram is battling you, killing your people. Idiots. You are not facing your Boko Haram. Now you are coming to tell me it's an extension of OPC. They are mad. As far as I'm concerned, I think the northerners are mad. The only thing I want to say here is let the West, let them proceed ahead. Form what they want to form. Because these Norths know very well that these people trying to form this group, they will counter them. Because they are the troublemakers.
Okay.
They are the troublemakers. They are the people disturbing this nation. So this group is meant to counter them. Why wouldn't they counter it now? They are very stupid. So I want to tell Westerners, go ahead and form your group. No problem about it. Forget what the West is saying or what the North is saying. If North is talking, let him go and counter Boko Haram. Their father, who is Buhari, is there. Has he countered Boko Haram? Animals. You see, there's a way. I used to say something that sometimes when you want to talk, you caution your mouth. Everything about North smells to me. They're not human beings. Sorry to say this. Because their thinking is different from my thinking and your thinking. A man who just wakes up every day, decides that he's going to kill a human being, a fellow human being. Tell me, is he a human being? That's an animal. Then why do you associate with an animal? They are just very fortunate. The Northerners are very fortunate I'm not there as president. I would have divided them and threw them out of Nigeria. Let everybody stay on their own. The truth is, if we want Nigeria to work, we can make Nigeria work. And we can make it work very well. So, I want to urge Amotekun to discard what the Northerners are saying. Northerners don't own this country. For the fact that they are majority does not say they own this country. I used to say something, if not for Yorubas, can they be talking? Even in the war. If not for the Yorubas, who would have been the North? Sometimes I blame Ojukwu. Should have crushed the North. So let me see the North talk about anything again. Okay. So what I want to say is, you understand, let this guy go ahead. Let him go ahead and form the group.
Okay, no, it already started, kicked off yesterday.
Let's just move ahead and do their thing their way. Okay. Let them forget what these stupid Northerners are saying.
Do you think this could be a wake-up call for the Igbos and the Hausa to form their own force as well?
Igbos are a problem. There's nothing. Every average Igbo man is a security himself. That's why I tell you that.
It seems the Igbos are self-confident.
No, you know one thing about Igbos is I'm an Igbo man. I understand. See, we are very quick to money. Anything that is not money is not our business. That's Igbo man. Forget security. We secure ourselves. We know how to guide ourselves. And in our land, we don't have any problem. Who is giving up tough time? Except for these stupid Northerners. So we know how to crush them. Because they know that Igbos, when you attack Igbos, we attack you.
So you mean Igbos are self-secured, right?
We are self-secured. We don't have problem about this. Yorubas need it most. Because Yorubas seems to be the area that immigrants are migrating to. So that's why Yorubas need it. And not the Igbos. Igbos don't need it much. Because Igbos are just making their money. Everybody's busy making business. You understand? Fending for what he wants to use and take care of his family. So Igbos don't necessarily need it. But I think Yorubas need it.
What
because
about the Hausas?
Yeah, that's their own business. You see, when I'm talking, I don't even remember Hausas in the picture. If they want, let them kill all themselves. If they want, let Boko Haram wipe their nation away. I'm even praying for that. Yes, every day I keep on praying. Why? I just wish a day that the Boko Haram will just clear the whole north.
But they are part of Nigeria.
No, let me tell you something. Let them clear the whole north. You are saying they are part of Nigeria. Do you know that a man who is very rich and parades himself as a rich man and decides to be the rich in that particular family or particular kingdom, now others should come and be begging him? Is that life? I stand for progress. I stand for making people happy. Listen, I say something and I mean it. I say, God, the money you are going to give me, if any promises is not going to test it, make me poor. And I knew why I said it. I mean, what's the joy of money? The beauty of money, the joy of money is you have this thing and everybody jubilates and celebrates with you. That's the joy of money. I mean, how can you just have money? In your own village, you are the only person. People are hailing you. God, make me a poor man. I say that prayer always. It's a money you have. Like I told you, I'm aspiring to become a governor of my state, in Imo State. And I said something that if I become a governor of my state in Imo State, every Imo State citizen, I mean it, I'm going to pay everybody 50,000 naira.
Yeah, say that.
So it's not just a joke. It is something I plan. That's why I don't want to come on under any political godfather. I have my strategy. I'll map it out and become governor.
Okay.
And in my this thing, let me tell you the truth. You are a minister of God, imam, pastors, chiefs will not be in my cabinet. I don't want to see any of them. When I become the governor, nobody. The chiefs, the eze, the pastors, the prophet, the imam, nobody enters my office. Because these are the bunch of criminals we have in this country. But nobody seems to know. These are the criminals that me and you today that we are facing. Imams, pastors, chiefs, eze, they are all criminals.
Okay, before we go, give a note for the Amotekun to work upon.
Is that?
Before you go, give a note for the Amotekuns to work upon.
Okay, what I want to say is, you see, like I told you the other time, it's a welcome development. And I wish them the best in their, and them trying to form the group. I think it's something I welcome. And I pray to God to sustain them. You know, in Nigeria, when they say you pray to God, and the other way we talk about the other way around. But I pray that God should sustain them. It's a welcome development as far as I'm concerned, and God will continue to bless them. So I want to tell all Nigerians, please, look at my face very well. Please, Imo State, if you're an Imo State indigene, look at me, I'm shouting it now. I'm not singing. I'm not just saying, I don't want to talk because I want to talk. This is your future governor talking to you. I am not joking. This is the man God has appointed to turn things around in Imo State. When the time comes, even you yourself will know that God appointed me. I'm just trying to, I'm doing warming up exercise.
Operation Amotekun, it just look like security outfits. And it's West that started it. And as I saw in paper, the Southwest that started it. Northwest said they are going to borrow a copy from them. Thank you. Now I thank God that it's not Southwest that started it. And they are good in media. They know how they can popularize it. But if it's another section that start this, not Southwest will condemn it. Yes, if it's another section, another geopolitical region that started this thing, Southwest could have condemned it. But thank God, it's the one that started it. And it's a very good omen. I love it. Why do you say Southwest will counter it? Yes, because they like whatever that is good, they come from them. They don't believe that other section can do things better, naturally. Wow. But I love what they are doing. Now, what they are doing now is indirectly going back to state policing. Okay. Which federal government rejects. They have started indirect federal state policing. Yes. And this is the only way every section in Nigeria can be delivered or can be protected from Fulani herdsmen. Because that's the major thing. If you are waiting for federal government to protect you from Fulani herdsmen, you are a liar. Any region, any state in this Nigeria that rely on federal government security outfit is a failure. This time I'm showing you that the body government don't have any security. No defense. I don't do my own for money. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this security outfit that the West are doing is very good. Now, if Northwest can borrow it with the home of Fulani herdsmen, with the home geopolitical regional home of Fulani herdsmen and Mianchi Yanla, then other people can borrow it. But what the question I'm asking now, if Northwest borrow the copy from it,
and Southwest, Sun Family, and is very successfully. What of Southeast and South? Want to be our own security outfit? Because anything we form there now is they want to organize Biafran soldiers. If it's Southeast and South form these things now, they will link it to Biafra. They will say they are trying to raise their own soldiers again. They are trying to raise their own armies again. You see why I say Southwest will counterize it. If not we counterize it. They rise up now. Send the Operation Crocodile and the Python die and the chameleon dancings over there to keep people again. Because only IPOB was doing only ordinary demonstration without a seat, without a weapon, without anything. They rise up against them. How much more when the Southeast and South governor launch vehicles like this? They will say yes, they have formed their own soldiers. Then what will be our own security outfit? Would they allow us to do something like this in Southeast and South? Now, if North Central can be able to do this, it will protect them from the menace of Fulani herdsmen. If Northeast can do this thing, they can protect them from the hand of Boko Haram. So as they started, let each geopolitical zone start their own to defend themselves from the incompetent security of federal government of Nigeria. I love what they did, if they be sincere. Because this is the only thing we can do to escape from the hand of Hausa Fulani.
Don't you think this could cause division in the military settings?
No, militaries are their own difference. Military is for federal, not for geopolitical zone, not for regional, not for state. Military is on their own. Even this is not police. It's only security outfit to man the local environment, to man the ancestral land that invaders are taking away, to man the life of property of rural area.
The Northerners says that it is an extension of the OPC, and you think they are not so happy about this latest development.
Who are the Northerners? It's Meti Allah. Who are the Northerners? Is it Middle Belt that are crying for the killing in their place? Or the Northwest they're going to borrow a copy from it? It's the Meti Allah Fulani herdsmen, the invaders, land grabbers. Have you seen what I told you about Southeast and South? It's fair now that they're taking it lightly because it's Southwest. If it's Southeast and the South, it could have been a different case now by now. They know that are crying that this is not good because they know the evil they're perpetrating in Nigeria. They know the evil they're perpetrating against non-Hausa Fulani. Who are they not crying? Is it Northeast that their place have been ravaged for how many years now? Therefore, let every family, let every community, let every locality do something up to defend themselves.
The Igbo seems to be always self-prepared, and they feel they are self-confident to defend themselves in every situation they find themselves. And perhaps there might not be any necessary need for coming together or forming a force of theirs. They as well says if the movement was done by them, the Southwest and the Northerners would have kicked against it with the team or with the tag they want to form Biafra soldier. Well, all we wish to the Operation Amotekun is good luck and success, and we wish they discharge their duties properly. So this is where we are going to drop down the curtain on Flip TV with Babalola Timothy. What I will tell you is that security is essential. In any way you see that you can get yourself protected or self-defense, make sure you do that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Have a nice weekend. Bye.